I think the approaches of cities and their governments in places like Freiburg, such as implementing proactive policies and regulations, could work in my group's assigned city by significantly improving the sustainability of Philadelphia's urban fabric. For example, in Freiburg, citizens are directly involved in land use planning, the city budget, technical expertise committees, developing public information on sustainability, and as shareholders in local renewable energy providers like solar and wind. I also think it is important to note how political stability has played into Freiburg's success. The Green Party has had dominance for the last decade with up to 35% of the overall city vote. The broad base of involved citizens is credited for Freiburg's development of a consensus on sustainable development across major stakeholders. This has enabled goals to be pursued steadily over decades. I think the main obstacles are funding, political support, and public support for the projects that would improve Philadelphia's urban fabric. To overcome them, the city needs campaigns for sustainability and an increase in education for adults as well as children in school, and to use methods other than the city budget to fund projects. For instance, in Freiburg, some developments were built without any contribution from the city budget. The income received from selling the serviced plots of land to cooperatives, individuals, and small builders covered the costs of the land and all the necessary physical and social infrastructure that the city provided. Considering trade-offs, personal behavior, governance, and laws, I think I would be willing to live in a city like Freiburg or Singapore. I don't think it is where I would want to live permanently, but instead be somewhere I would move for a job and learn about their sustainability approaches and methods and successes firsthand. For me, the answer is not simply to move to a city that lives more sustainably and has more like-minded people in that respect, but to challenge other cities to change and rise to that level as well. I want my life and career efforts to have a significant impact.